We have had a mystery on our hands this week. The scholars in this room are the crew of the mighty ship of the Envisioneer. While in search of an ancient treasure, we were marooned on an island, and a key part of our navigational map went missing. Of our entire crew, we considered 4 suspects. Today, you will hear the evidence collected against Dr. Smart and Shipwright Neff.
Hello, we are Medical Group A. We will talk about SAM splints and how to use them. Then we will talk about the respiratory system and how it works.
SAM splints are used to hold a sprained or dislocated ankle in place. First, you must find the middle of the SAM splint and put it under the foot. Then you'll take the left part of the SAM splint and wrap it around the right of the foot. After you've done this, you will take the right of the SAM splint and wrap it around the left of the foot. Okay. And that is how you wrap a SAM splint around an ankle. Okay. And then when you wrap a SAM splint on an arm, first you must fold back the front 1 to 2 inches so the patient has something to hold onto. Afterwards, you will take the rest and fold it around the arm. When you've done that, you will mold the SAM splint onto the patient's arm like Caroline is doing now. When it is molded, you will take gauze and wrap it from the start of the hand to the elbow. Make sure to wrap it tightly, but not too tight that it cuts off circulation.
The straw is the trachea. The balloon represents the lung, and when the bottom balloon is the diaphragm. When you pull down the diaphragm, the lung inflates to represent breathing.
Hope you learned more about SAM splints and how to use them, and also how the respiratory system works. Thank you for listening to our presentation. Hope you have a great day.
Today we are going to talk about how to build a robot, coding, and trust bridge.
I'm going to be talking about the robot. There are 12 main parts to the MBOT: the brain, the engine/motor, the mini wheel, the base sensor. Those are basically all the main parts, and we can also program the robot.
Hi, I will show you how to program your robot. Programming is a set of instructions a computer, in this case a robot, listens to. Now I will show you some simple code. Okay. The robot will now
The trust bridge uses triangles because it has a better support than squares. The truss bridge we made is made of straws and paper clips. This is an example of a truss bridge.
I hope you learned something.
This is Medical Group B. We will be telling you what to do if you are bitten by a snake, and we will be telling about a cow heart section. Today we are going to tell you how our class dissected a calf's heart and identify parts of the heart.
Okay. I am going to read you the parts of the heart. Vena cava, aorta, pulmonary artery, pulmonary vein,
left atrium, left ventricle, right ventricle, right armenium. You're welcome.
This is Jackson. He's been bitten by a snake. If you ever bitten by a snake, the first thing is some sort of rope or string. Then you would tie it around with the rope or string. Tie above the snake bite. After you've done that, then you want to suck the venom out. And after you've sucked the venom out, you would want to rinse your mouth out with water so the venom doesn't go in your body through the throat. Then you would want to call 911 and try to get some help from there.
We hope you learned something new about the heart or how to treat a snake bite, or maybe even both. We hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.
Hi, I'm McKenna.
I'm Harper. I'm Aaliyah.
And we are going to be presenting the evidence from the blood splatter investigation. I hope you enjoy our presentation.
Why did we do the blood splatter activity? The reason for that is this captain's log. My growing suspicion surrounding the whereabouts of the missing map has taken me back to the scene of the crime to analyze the blood that it was left. As we already know, many of the crew members have cuts and injuries. To determine whose blood this is, I need you to create blood splatter samples dropped from different heights. Later you will be able to compare your samples to those found at the crime scene. This is the captain's log that explains why we did the blood splatter activity. These are the examples how to measure. Measure in centimeters.
Class of results. The rats, the rodents, guardians of the galaxy,
The Shmeemies and the Raptors. The rat's 12-inch height, 1 centimeter. The rat's 30-inch height, 1.25 centimeters. The rat's 66-inch height, 1.83 centimeters. The rodent's 12-inch height, 1.3 centimeters. The rodent's 30-inch height, 1.5 centimeters. The rodent's 66-inch height, 1.4 centimeters. Guardians of the Galaxy. 12-inch height, 1.16 centimeters. 30-inch height, 2.13 centimeters. 66-inch height, 1.7 centimeters. The Shmeemies. The Shmeemies 12-inch height, 1.13. The Shmeemies 30-inch height, 1.5 centimeters. The Shmeemies 66-inch height, 1.8 centimeters. The Raptors. The Raptors 12-inch height, 1 centimeter. The Raptors 30-inch height, 1.6 centimeters. And the rat's 66-inch height, 1.8 centimeters. And the average of the 12-inch height, 1.12 centimeters. The average of the 30-inch height, 1.6 centimeters. The average of the 66-inch height, 1.7 centimeters. So this is what evidence we have. We measured the blood splatters, and then we used that evidence to solve that investigation. As you know, Dr. Smart and Shipwright Neff are guilty, and we solved that crime with the blood splatter results. Thank you. We hope you enjoyed our presentation.
Our group is presenting about the CSI section of this week. One thing we did was figuring out what the powdery substance we were given was. The other thing we did was figuring out and finding and transferring fingerprints. We all really enjoyed this unit and hope you enjoy our presentation.
I will be showing you how we found out what the mystery powder was. First, we had powdered sugar, cornstarch, baking soda, cream of tartar, and the mystery powder that was left at the site. We have all these things we have to mix it with, like vinegar, iodine, and water. The appearance of the powdered sugar was white and powdery. The texture was soft, the smell was very sweet, and the reaction to the vinegar made it pasty and held it together. Reaction to iodine absorbed the powdered sugar and made it a thick paste. The water made the powdered sugar dissolve. The cornstarch was very fluffy. The texture was soft. It had no smell. The reaction to vinegar made a very thick, hardish paste. The reaction to iodine absorbed the cornstarch, and the water made a liquidy paste. The appearance of the baking soda looked like sand. The texture was very soft and scratchy, and the smell, it had no smell. Reaction to vinegar makes a fuzzy, bubbly textured paste. The reaction to iodine, the baking soda absorbed the iodine, and water made a liquid. For the cream of tartar, it was very powdery, the texture was scratchy, it had no smell, and to the reaction of vinegar, it turns into a paste then hardens. Reaction to iodine made a brownish powder, and to water, the water absorbed the cream of tartar. The mystery powder was very fluffy. The texture was soft and powdery. The smell had nothing. The reaction to vinegar absorbed the powder. Reaction to iodine makes a sticky tack, and the water dissolved it. I believe that the mystery powder at the scene is cornstarch because the testing reaction was similar, and the pH level showed this powder mixed with water would help smooth the skin.
So I'm going to show you how to remove thumbprints from an object. First, you take the brush and dip it in whatever powder you want to remove the thumbprint from. Then you want to brush it on the surface where the thumbprint is. Don't put too much. And then you want to blow it. Then put the tape where the thumbprint is and pull it off like that. And that's how you remove a thumbprint from an object.
In conclusion, these activities were done to figure out who the criminal was, who turned out to be Dr. Smart.